我妈妈以前是外交官，所以我有很多机会旅游，去不同的国家，而且她会讲7个语言，所以我从小就对中文很感兴趣。
See, wait.
I said first. No, my Chinese speak.
Oh, you're Chinese speaking, not us.
老师说不可以推人，然后呢，爸爸妈妈会生气。
Good girls, yeah. Good girl. You're amazing.
And if you want to learn how to do multiverse, this is what you say. Aniwaniwa is the rainbow. Kapua is sun and clouds.
我知你 feel。我學識你英文。所以次收錢哪裡翻嚟
？Malo ele whanau, ko Telesia au, ko tupe ini, ko eku fa e.
Je prends des œufs, des fraises.
Des fraises.
Des fraises.
D'accord.
D'accord. D'accord.
D'accord.
D'accord.
D'accord.
D'accord.
Moving back to Aotearoa New Zealand really made me feel at home. My Chinese language journey has been on and off, so it was really hard for me to maintain without being in a Chinese speaking environment.
这些我就开始了。我今天要谈的题目是学习中文的所有机会。
When we moved back to Wellington, my parents encouraged me to enter the Chinese Bridge speech competition. I'd never heard of it before. Thousands of students from around the world entered in regional and national competitions, and it was this opportunity to grab this scholarship to study in China. I wasn't so confident at first because my Chinese was at a really rusty stage, but my parents emphasized that it was a reason for me to be practicing the language, especially during lockdown when there wasn't much schoolwork going on.
我觉得跟别人讨论他们的文化和习俗很有意思。
In the end, I placed 3rd in the junior competition when I was in year 8. For my first year of high school, I went to a new high school. I had a new Chinese teacher that could help me. Fortunately, last year I had been more warmed up to the new school environment, made really good Chinese Kiwi friends that I could practice the language with. Learning Chinese became something very fun for me.
我爱我的老师。
When my teacher suggested entering the Chinese Bridge competition, I saw this as a great opportunity.
尊敬的各位老师、各位同学，大家好。
And I'm really passionate about advocating for the Pacific Islands and about climate change.
What do you want?
About 1.3 billion people speak Chinese all over the world. Being able to spread my message in another language was something I was really excited to do. My mum actually posted a video of my speech onto TikTok and it got over 150,000 views.
目前南太平洋岛屿正遭受气候变化的影响。
I got so much love and so much support. It was so motivating and inspiring to see that my message got to many other people. There were many benefits that came out of that experience. I decided to give it another shot to do the best performance that I can for the love and support around me. Walking into the regional competition, I just told myself that I'm going to do the best performance that I can and leave the rest to God. I wanted to forget that thought about placing because I knew that if I wouldn't let go of that thought, then I wouldn't be able to have fun in performing and deliver my best performance. as first place. I couldn't believe it. So nervous, but it's all glory to God. This meant that me and 3 other regional competition winners within Aotearoa New Zealand would be going to China.
大家好。
As soon as we got to the hotel in Beijing, they had a whole film crew and TV station as well as this big Chinese bridge banner. And before I even went to my room, they just pulled me aside, just started talking. They started speaking in Chinese and asking me so many questions. I haven't been in a full Chinese speaking environment for a very long time. And so when they were asking me a question and not just talking to me but expecting an answer from me, it was so scary. I was just so shocked. I was like, oh my goodness. My mum and I went shopping. We knew that I really wanted to represent Aotearoa New Zealand well and wanted to find a Māori designer. And so we went to Ahu Boutique and wore Adrian Whitewood's designed outfit. The people there at the store were so supportive, and so I was really proud to wear their clothes on stage in China.
Hello guys， 我现在要给你们看我的房间。
Oh yeah, that's good.
So this year is the 16th Chinese Bridge Competition, 45,000 secondary students around the whole world. 110 of us went there to compete from 97 different countries. My favorite place to visit in China on the whole trip was Dali.
一些难问题，但是我觉得挺好的。
That's where we had our first round of competition. It was a multi-round elimination system. There was an exam. There was speech and there was talent.
学校大理中，这个是整个云南省最漂亮、最美丽、最有名的学校。这是我们学校的后花园。
大家好，我现在化好妆了。再有1个半小时要上台演讲。大家好，我是杜千丽。巧的是，我爸爸也是一名电影制作人。
同学们，接下来我们将中场休息10分钟，10分钟后我们继续我们的比赛。
It was quite intense. It was really hard. There was a lot of high pressure and everything. There was this big anticipation of waiting for the results. The cut from round 1 to round 2 was 110 students down to 30. I had no idea what to expect. I don't think anyone did. I was really nervous. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know if I made it to the next round. I was calling my parents and my sister and talking to my teacher, just trying to prepare myself.
谢谢美丽大理，我们现在要去昆明。
My teacher and I went down to the meeting thing and we saw that I had made top 30. I was second in Oceania. There was the 2 other contestants were both Australian. I was the only Pasifika Indigenous person, and so I was just really proud to be there, but also represent my family and my people. After finding out that we made top 30, they gave us one night, and it wasn't like one whole night. It was like we found out at 10 p.m. and then that was the night that we had to prepare a speech. I was just really lucky. I had my amazing teacher, Miss Harrington, with me to help me stay up all night to write my speech. The next morning we had 1 hour to get to the museum, which was good, so I memorized the speech there. When we got to the destination, I was freaking out. I hadn't like fully memorized the speech. I wasn't confident, I was nervous. When we got to the last part of the competition, I was losing by 5 points. Right before I went on to say my speech, I was just talking to my teacher. Yeah, I was like, thank you for everything you've done, proud of us, but you know, this is it. Yeah, we're both really proud of the progress that we've made. We made further than we thought we would. I was thinking of my family. I was just happy to be there, you know, that was crazy, top 30, yeah.
我叫杜千丽，今天由我来做小小。
The judges turned the point panel, whatever you call it, point board. They had revealed that I had 2 points higher than the other competitor.
最终，来自新西兰赛区的杜天丽获得大洋洲组冠军。
Oh my gosh, I just couldn't believe it.
Hi! So we're really happy because we're the representatives of our continent.
We were just both so happy. We celebrated. We were like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Made it top 5, like.
你好，我们今天晚上要去排练表演的那个，对，很难哦。
都是各个州的冠军，你们都很棒。
对对对，太厉害了。你好。
For the final round, it was a performance piece. It was the last 2 days. It was just us 5, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. actually, rehearse our lines to perform on the stage at the end.
So, 对。
After 2.5 weeks, it was finally the final round. I was 1 out of 4 Indigenous Pasifika girls in the competition, and I was just really, really proud to be repping them and repping my people on the stage.
Hi.
There was heaps of people watching us. All of the students and contestants came to watch us on the stage for the final round. What was really cool was that because a lot of people, not only in China but in the other 97 countries, haven't actually seen Polynesians in real life before. And so a lot of people actually came up to me and took photos. People told me that I looked and acted like Moana on stage.
你们准备好了吗？准备好了。这里是。
我们来看一下百人团歌手李如中。大家都一样，尽管年轻的力量，大家都一样，记住个这个志向。
I had to learn a whole new rap. It was just all the love and support. There's so many people cheering for me. It just made me want to cry because they were so supportive.
口作为偏旁，也构成了许多字。
Walking into the final stage of the competition, I was quite emotional. This was so much more than a competition. It had been 2.5 weeks without my family and I was definitely homesick. I was missing them, but I could feel them with me on that stage, and so I was just really, really proud to do that for them and perform for them. In the end, I placed 4th in the whole world.
好，恭喜杜天丽，第2轮得分82分，祝贺。
It was crazy to think about because a few years ago I was ready to give up learning Chinese. It was a very long journey, but what I've learned is that God has His timing. If I didn't place 3rd in the first 2 years, then I wouldn't have been able to go to China because of COVID, so the timing was actually perfect. Though the final round was very intense and overwhelming, I was able to stand my ground because I could feel that my late pa was looking down on me and that my grandparents were watching and my parents and my sister, I knew they were thinking of me at this time, and so standing on stage I was just so grateful for feeling their presence with me on stage. And if it wasn't for all of the hard work from my ancestors and from my parents and grandparents, then I wouldn't have been standing on that stage. I wouldn't have been in New Zealand and I wouldn't have been out in the world.
好，露露我爱你哦，
我们都爱你。
对我来说，我们都赢了。首先想感谢我的老师，刘老师，我爱你，谢谢你来到中国陪我。我也想感谢我的父母、我的家人，全大人中，我知道他们都很支持，所以非常感谢你们。
I hope that my story can inspire anyone to believe in themselves and to go and chase their dreams, even when things get hard, to pick themselves back up, because nothing can stop you. 加油！
也希望你们2位能够化遗憾为动力，去拥抱更多学习周围的快乐。谢谢你们。
谢谢，再次把掌声送给2位好不好？谢谢他们。